put it in a different color. Hey, Rhea, I think that's mine, actually. Testing.
Hello.
Testing.
Hello.
Check, check.
Good morning.
Check. 1, 2, 3,
Hi, everybody.
4, 5.
I don't know if you
1,
can
2,
hear
3,
me, and
4,
it's going to be
5,
kind of
6,
awkward if you
7,
can
8,
hear
9,
me.
10.
Good morning, Discover, and welcome to WDMS. Today is Tuesday, March 10th. Please join us for a moment of silence followed by the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now to Mr. Kaufman.
Good morning, Archers, and happy Tuesday here at Discovery. Yes, you can pick up your great merchandise for Logan Nozon. We're halfway to our goal. End of the week is our time frame, and I know NJHS will be on here with more announcements, but you can get these beautiful derby hats for $2 down in the lunchroom and wear them next week for St. Patrick's Day. It'll be a lot of fun. Hey, I got a very important announcement. This comes all the way from our central office, and Mr. Linsky, who's the Chief Operating Officer here in PHM, and he wanted us to share out this morning some very important tips on making sure that we keep our building and our school as clean as possible, and that we just make the following reminders to our students. Students, make sure that you are cleaning your hands. Washing your hands often will help protect you from germs. If soap and water are not available, use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. I know some of you are bringing that to school, and you're bringing them in those small containers and putting them in your pencil cases. That's a great thing to have available to you, students. And just make sure, remember, you're singing through the entire alphabet song if you're using soap and water. Really wash thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose. Just a reminder to students to cover your mouth and nose when you're coughing or sneezing. The best thing to do is to cough, sneeze into a tissue and then throw it away. So make sure you have Kleenex available. If a tissue is not available, your second best option, of course, is your elbow. And I've seen a lot of you doing this, where you're putting it up like that. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, or mouth. Germs are often spread when a person touches something that is contaminated with germs, then touches his or her eyes, nose, or mouth. So doing a lot of this. Another big one that's not listed here, but I still see happening in the lunchroom and in other places, is sharing of food. If you're touching the food and then someone else touches the food, or you're sharing it back and forth, or you're taking a bag full of, say, fish cheese crackers and passing them around to everybody at your table, everybody has their hands on them. that is another way to spread germs very rapidly. Or if you are putting a cookie from the lunch kitchen right directly on top of the table, where perhaps, even though we're disinfecting the tables, the 6th grade had their hands all over the table, and some of our 6th graders slobber. No, I'm just joking about that part. But making sure that you're not just putting food directly on the table, right? Just another hygiene thing. And then trying to make sure that you avoid close contact. This is a more difficult one, with the people who are sick at home. All right, so I'm giving you permission to stay away from your mom or dad if they're sick. How does that sound? Don't go home and share that. Okay, so those are the announcements about hygiene. Just want everybody to make sure that we're being a little bit more adamant than normal with that here at Discovery. Have a great day. Now let's take it back to the desk.
As we always say, you should check Canvas and your school email each day.
Today's lunches: meatballs with gravy, chicken nuggets, broccoli cheese soup, egg noodles, green beans, and sunset fruit salad.
Tomorrow's events. In the morning, there will be running club.
Today's events: after school, there will be 7th, 8th grade girls tournament game, math counts, and science Super Bowl.
The party is back on the dance floor. Dance Fitness will meet Wednesday from 4:15 to 5 o'clock. Meet in Mrs. Peck's room and wear your dancing shoes.
Last evening, our 8th grade girls basketball team traveled to Goshen for the opening night of the Big 11. From opening tip-off, our 8th grade girls would not be denied. Using smothering defense, the Lady Archers raced to a 23-2 halftime lead and cruised to a 32-14 victory. Reagan Stewart scored 16 points and led the offense. Charlotte Burbage had a monster game, dominating the post by scoring 12 points and grabbing 8 rebounds. Abelina Debris added 4 points and snared 7 rebounds. The 8th grade Lady Archers advanced to the quartering finals tonight at Westside.
Today's birthdays are Danielle Hirschberger and Wrigley Ho. Now to NJ Chess.
Hello, Discovery again, and we're just on here as a reminder to go and buy your Logan nose on stuff. Which camera? Okay, that's that one. Okay, yeah. So we're just coming on here to model all of our stuff. I've got the nose. It's kind of hard to breathe through my nose right now, but that's worth it because it looks cool. He's got the
derby hat on, which is only $2. I got the notebook, which can be really useful for only $3, and then I got these bracelets that come in 3 different colors for only $2 each. So yeah.
Yep.
And I got the magnet that's only $5. And then I got this cool thing, which is $3 that can hold any of your credit cards. And then I got a mechanical pen, which is a mechanical pencil but shaped like a pen.
Because we all need mechanical pencils because this is school. And I have sticky notes, which are very useful because you can not only write on them, but you can also stick them on your friend's face, like that. Oh, wait. And then we have this pen that is $5, but it lights up somehow, I think. Wait. It does light up. I just don't know how it does it, but it does. And also, it looks cool. It's a pen. So go ahead, go out. We're halfway to our goal, and we're selling until the end of this week. 6th graders were selling during read time and in the hallway by Mrs. Wright's room, and 7th and 8th graders were selling during our lunchtime. All right, is that it? All right, back to the desk.
Good morning, Discovery. Swag team, don't forget, as soon as announcements are over, go see Mr. Metcalf. He's expecting you. He's polishing his head right now, waiting. I also have girls' track information. You can pick these up from Mrs. Shaw, or from Mr. Hedrick, or from Mr. Metcalf. I don't know why I'm not included. I'm also one of the coaches. But 7th and 8th grade girls, it's time to sign up for track. You need to do that on registermyathlete.com. If you've already played a sport, it's really easy. You just click and you switch over to the sport. If you haven't yet, you need to do that before our first practice, which is the 25th of March. It's coming up real soon. You can pick up one of these packets that has a calendar. It has how to go to register my athlete. It also even gives our emails, and it tells you what event each coach coaches. So we would greatly appreciate if you go and register on registermyathlete.com. Boys, you will have to do the same thing. And I'm sure I think I heard an announcement that Mr. Souders also has packets outside of his room, and Mr. O'Malley has packets outside of his room for the boys' teams. Have a tremendous Tuesday. Don't forget, tonight, if you want to watch some great basketball, 7th and 8th grade both take on Westside at Westside, and come watch us both advance to the quarterfinals. Have a great day, Discovery.
Have a tremendous Tuesday, Discovery. Bye.